Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. I'm finally going to give you guys an update on the Dutch Style Nano. It's been a very long time since I made a dedicated video about this tank. I set it up back in December, 5th of December I've set this up. Then 2 weeks later I made another video talking about the technique. But yeah, since then it's been a little bit quiet, and that's because the overall past weeks, months has not been that smooth regarding this aquascape. There has been some issues, but we'll talk more about that later. So the Dutch Style Nano Aquascape. Now for those of you who might not know what Dutch Style means, let me just give a quick explanation. It's just a style of aquascaping where you only use plants. And you use plants in small groups with different colors and different textures. Now for a true Dutch style, there are some rules and guidelines that you need to follow. So this is not a true Dutch style, this is just my take on it. But yeah, Dutch style just means an aquarium with a lot of plants and very little hardscape. Alright, now I do have a dedicated video explaining all the technique behind this aquarium into very much detail. Let's just give you a quick overview. The aquarium itself measures 40 centimeters from left to right. That's 15 inches. It's 30 centimeters high, that's 11 inches. And it's also 30 centimeters deep. It's sitting on a stand that I made myself just from some bits of scrap wood, painted it black. Super simple, does its job. Then the filter. We have an external filter from JBL. This is the E701. It's quite a large filter for such a small aquarium, but as you can see, the flow is not too much, I would say. We have glass lily pipes inlet and outlet. These are from Planted Box. What else? Light. I'm experimenting a little bit with lights at the moment. So right now I'm running two lights. The black one is the Rotala from Dennerle. And the silver one is from Aqua, the Nano Elite. So I'm experimenting a little bit with lights because the plant growth was below average, I would say. So we're trying out a few things. Oh yeah, CO2. I'm running a pressurized CO2 system, which is actually sitting in the aquarium next to it. So right here, excuse the mess, we have the 2 kilogram pressurized bottle with the CO2 art regulator. And that is hooked up to this controller. It's a controller from Indica. And that controls the pH, controls the CO2, it controls the temperature, it controls the liquid fertilizer, all that. So yeah, there's quite a lot of technique behind this aquarium, but it's definitely not necessary to achieve these results. You can easily do that with a simpler system. So let's take a bit of a closer look at all the plants in here. So we have a carpet of Hemianthus callitrichoides Cuba. Then on the left and on the right side as well, we have Staurogyne repens. So that's that one, the Staurogyne repens. Then behind that we have Pogostemon helferi. It's this one with the crinkled leaves. To the left of that we have Hygrophila Araguaia, and to the left of that we have some Rotala bonsai. On the right side we have Alternanthera reineckii mini and some more Rotala bonsai. Behind that we have the Pogostemon erectus. Here the yellow one is Ammannia pedicelatta species golden. And then in the background on the right we have Rotala atra. This is Didiplis Dennerle. We have Proserpinaca palustris. And on the very left we have the Ludwigia species mini super red. So I'm very happy with how this aquarium looks right now. But as I mentioned earlier, the past 2.5 months we definitely had a bit of a struggle. The biggest issue was actually the lack of plant growth. Plants have been growing really slowly and I'm still not really sure what the exact reason is. So all of these plants that I've used in this aquarium, they were in vitro plants. And so they were very small, of course, when we planted them. So all of them have definitely grown a lot, but also a lot of plants haven't even been trimmed once. And that's a bit strange to me because the aquarium is 10 weeks old. And I'm used to trimming plants every month or so. So for example, the Rotala bonsai hasn't been trimmed yet. The Pogostemon helferi hasn't been trimmed yet. Pogostemon erectus hasn't been trimmed yet. The Ammannia golden hasn't been trimmed yet. And the rest of the plants, the stem plants in the back for example, I've trimmed them only once. And these are Rotalas and these are quite fast growing species. In the back left corner I used to have Ludwigia arcuata, and that one was not growing at all. It was getting full of algae, so I had to replace it with the Ludwigia species mini super red. So yeah, very slow plant growth, and my best guess is that it has something to do with the soil. I think I've used Dennerle Scapers soil on here, and I think this soil has a lot less nutrients than for example Tropica soil or ADA aqua soil. So I think that has something to do with it, because I've actually been dosing a lot of liquid fertilizers in here, and I think the soil also absorbs nutrients as well. Also, we still don't have any fish in here. I haven't really been able to find the perfect fish for this scape. I was thinking of adding some group of dwarf cories, the Corridoras pygmaeus, but I haven't been able to find them yet. And I was also thinking about the emerald rasboras, but I also couldn't find those. Then I was thinking of moving the galaxy rasboras, taking them up from this aquarium and move them in here. But then that's also going to be tricky to catch them all. So if you guys have any nice fish suggestion, let me know in the comments. Right, that's it for the update of the Dutch Style Nano. Guys, if you have any idea what could be the problem with the slow plant growth, let me know in the comments. I do have to admit that I'm not the kind of aquarium guy that measures all its water parameters. I don't really have many test kits at home. I'm more of the simple approach kind of guy. But this problem did make me realize that I do have to start measuring everything a bit more. Also, if you have any fish suggestions, let me know in the comments as well. I do want something small, something that doesn't grow bigger than 4 or 5 centimeters. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done this yet. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.